Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to the channel. Alright, now so here's a video that was just put out yesterday, and it caught my interest that I wanted to share it with you guys. Now the reason it caught my interest was because the fraudit was being done at a refinery. A refinery, damn it. Now I'm going to take a good guess that most of you, if not all of you, know what a refinery is, okay? A refinery, for those of you that are not aware what a refinery is a where they process oil into gasoline, diesel oil, heating oil, and so on, okay? So I think it's safe to say that this the location in question, a refinery, is like, forget about it, a ticking time bomb, okay? I mean, if terrorists were to get in there and ignite it, set off explosives, forget about it. It would take a nice chunk of that area completely. It would take it off the map, okay? So I think it's safe to say that we could understand why the government and the people that operate the refineries are overprotective over these locations, and you can't blame them. So again, the video caught my interest because I'm saying, hold on now, the freedom fighter, let's say, this is not City Hall. This is not a police department. The refinery is not in a shopping district where, you just happen to be walking by and you said, hold on, let me go, I'm passing this refinery, let me go assert my rights here. No, it's like you made an effort to go to this location. Refineries are at locations like the boonies, okay, where nothing, think about the type of shit that goes on in a refinery. It's not going to be in an area where residential and so on, okay? You guys get what I'm getting at. But again, the idea that she made the effort to go to the refinery to assert her rights, it didn't make any sense to me. You really got to be stupid to go to a refinery knowing that a location like a refinery is like a top protect, come on, whether you want to call it's overprotected or whatever, it's plain stupid to go play your, you want to search your right at a refinery. That's my opinion, okay? But we're going to jump into the video because I tell you, there's a lot that I would like to say about this because, again, ever since 9/11 kicked in, and we all know frauditors hate when you bring 9/11 into the picture, but guys, never forget that tragedy. That's a tragedy that should never be forgotten. But again, ever since 9/11, unfortunately, it's not unfortunate, but we lost some of our, hey, the government is being overprotective over certain locations, and I will agree that this is what we got to do. And if frauditors, they like to throw that phrase of Benjamin Franklin where he stated that if you give up a little bit of freedom for a little bit of security, then you deserve neither. Well, I can't swallow that because Benjamin Franklin and the founding fathers were not dealing with maniacs that have access to nuclear bombs, biological, and so on, okay? Whole different ball game. In a perfect world, I could swallow the ideal of going to a refinery to assert your rights, but now in society, with the craziness that's going on, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's get into the video, and we'll go from there.
This is Pink Camera Magic here, and I'm in Romeoville, Illinois, and I'm at the Citgo refinery, and I just want to take a few pictures for my project here. I actually didn't know this refinery was over here so close. It seems like there's a lot going on right now. Sorry guys about the noise. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Good, how's it going? Good. You're not allowed pictures over here. Oh, okay. Is this a public easement though? No, stuff, you're not allowed to take pictures. Oh, I mean, I can take pictures from public, though. I can just step back and just finish my... I'm actually working on a project that I got to really take care of. What kind of project? Just a little personal thing I'm working on for possible publication. Oh, sorry. So where's your vehicle at? Pardon me? Did you walk over here? Drive over here? Oh, nah. Nope, I got a ride share. Got a what? Ride share. How come you want to know about my car? No, I was just asking. So I work security at the refinery here. Okay. And they don't want any pictures of the refinery. Oh, I mean, they don't have a say in it, unfortunately, if it's from a public place. You know, and I need the pictures for the story I'm working on, though.
Okay, I'll get back with you.
Okay, I'll just finish what I'm doing. Trying to be as steady as possible. And I apologize. Sorry guys, the wind and everything makes it really hard to hold everything steady. So I apologize for that. Hopefully he's calling his boss, so his boss can tell him that it's perfectly fine for me to be doing what I'm doing. Oh, just myself. I'm sorry, ma'am, I can. I mean, do you have a rule? Like, I mean, is there an ordinance or something?
Yeah.
Can you show that to me?
Yeah, we'll
Because if I'm going to get in trouble for the folks at Google should be in trouble too, because Google Maps has a nice picture of pretty much every angle of this place.
Alright, so let me pause the video here, and if you remember the first encounter she had with the security officer, she mentioned that she was there to take pictures for a project now, okay? Now she encounters security once again, and she throws it out there that if she's gonna get in trouble, well then Google should get in trouble too, because they have numerous pictures of every angle of that location. Now, I gotta imagine if you really was interested in just taking pictures, you wanted pictures of the location, well, you could have took those pictures from Google, okay? Because I've gone on to Google Earth and you get the street view, and I mean, it's like if you were there. Those pictures are live, like, I mean, Jesus, okay? So I think little things like that, you're throwing a little inconsistency in your alibi or whatever, gets you into problems. Now, you also got to take into consideration that these people, I've seen Google vehicles, I've seen them where they run around, they got something on top of their vehicle, they're taking I don't know, that's how they make the Google Maps and so on, but they're well known, okay? We're talking about an individual that these security guards don't know, just walking around taking pictures, videos, so on, of the location. So I think we could all understand why security is on the alert when they see somebody walking around taking pictures, no?
Hi. All right, how's it going?
like you're taking pictures.
Yeah,
Or
for a project I'm working on. I'm actually kind of upset because my camera got messed up in the rain. So now I have to use my phone. So.
you're not supposed to be taking pictures at the refinery. They asked that you not.
Well, they said that it was against the law, so I wanted to know if they could let me know which law it was. Because, I mean, I need the pictures for my project that I'm working on, though.
Usually what happens is we can take pictures, but we end up having to send things like out to FBI and Homeland Security ever since 9/11 and things like that. When these are a high area where they target for bombings, etc.
Really? When has that happened? I'm kind of curious. I've never heard of that happening. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
9/11.
Oh. Because I've never heard of a refinery being targeted. Ever.
So do you have some identification?
No, I don't have anything on me. My name's Mandy, but that's it.
I gotta get your information because I'm gonna have to take a report that you're out here.
Oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna finish doing what I'm doing. If anything, because they never asked me to leave the property or anything, I'll just leave the property and... Oh, okay.
So, I just...
I'm sorry they called you here. This is a First Amendment protected activity. You know what I mean?
I do that every time. So, do you have some
Sorry.
identification so I can...
No, I'd rather not.
I don't know if you guys caught that, but she said that every time somebody's around there photographing, they have to identify them to give to the whatever list that they're talking about, to the FBI and Homeland Security or whatever. So there are a couple of possibilities here. The first one being that she's telling the truth, and yes, they make them get names of everybody who's around, or B, they are just ignorant of the law and they don't know what they're doing. I'm actually going for A. I have a feeling that they did tell their officers to identify everyone and that they must.
All right, so let me pause the video here, whereas the comment that she just threw at her subscribers that she's going to go with the ideal that the FBI has told local enforcement that anybody they encounter at these locations acting suspicious to ID them, and then that information be sent to the FBI. And I think it's safe to say they end up on some type of watch list, okay? And let's just say the way she threw that comment to her subscribers, I'm thinking, okay, she understands. She understands that a refinery is a hotspot, okay? And she can understand why security and local enforcement are acting the way they're acting, right? So you would think now she would cooperate, okay? Because she's in the dead wrong. Regardless that she wants to play dumb and tell the officer that she's never heard of a refinery being targeted, I think that's BS right there. But she wants to play hardball. She doesn't want to give up her ID. She's going to play that game, guys. And come to find out, okay, it's just like a spoiler alert here. She didn't want to give up her ID because basically she's out on bond. Okay, she titled the video because of this audit or whatever. Her bond got revoked. So now you can understand why she's going to play hardball with the cops and not want to give up ID.
But I'll just go ahead and...
Just hold on a second, because I'm running free.
All right, am I being detained right now?
I still am.
Sorry, Officer Garrett, am I being detained?
Until I find out who you are, yes.
Well, you can't detain me for that.
I need to clear this call and
Okay, well, my name is Mandy.
one second.
It was at this point that I decided to go live, and that's why the quality changed.
Good morning, guys. Well, I was just finishing up my project here, and I guess I'm being detained. So, I'm not sure. Hey. Hi.
Again, they have their shift supervisor coming out. What we're doing is we're
Okay.
actually asking, because when this
Familia
okay?
Well, I didn't hear you.
I know you're videotaping. I understand.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you can do that, but I do have to identify you because you are on private property here. Okay.
Oh.
Anything that you do out here as far as taking photographs and video, I do have to take a report and forward it to.
Yeah, I mean, you can take a report. They never asked me to leave, and I'm fully willing to.
I can't do a report with incomplete information.
My name is Mandy.
Okay. I need a driver's license, state ID, something. I can't.
So unless you can say a crime that you're suspected of.
Well, you're trespassing right now.
No, I said I'd leave. I need an opportunity to go.
Okay.
We're identifying you because you are on private property and you are trespassing. So officially by trespassing, you are in.
They never asked me to leave, and I offered to.
Ma'am,
and,
this is our protocol.
okay.
This is what we do. We need to identify you so we can document it in a report.
Okay, my name is Mandy, and that's all I'm going to give.
All right, so let me jump back in here, whereas you can tell that she's making an issue about she was never asked to leave, so police can't hit her with trespassing because I think she may be right on that one. She has to be asked to leave, okay, before they can turn around and say she was trespassing, okay? But now the average person, the normal person, now, come on now, she's had two different encounters now with security. Those two encounters right there, the normal person would say, okay, I'm not wanted here. They don't want me here recording. Let me be out. Okay, normal person would have left a long time ago. But with these individuals, they like to play that technicality shit. You got to be physically or verbally told to leave, or they need some type of signage or whatever. Stupidity. Okay, because again, common sense tells you a lot. Now, as the ideal that why she's making an issue of not giving up ID, as I mentioned before, she's out on bond. Again, that's got to make you think, okay? What normal person being out on bond, having charges pending against you, okay? The normal person, in my opinion, would wait until you're either found innocent or guilty, or till that case is over, period, before you go out there and risk getting arrested again. But again, this to me proves that these individuals, they become very dependent on social media money, okay? And maybe this individual here, maybe in the beginning she had good intentions, but then she realized, hold on, I can pay my mortgage or my rent, I can pay my utility bills and so on. Now it's all about screw the movement. Now it's about making a buck by pushing out videos. And again, the normal person would wait until her case is over. But again, I say this proves a lot when you're out there risking getting arrested while you're out on bond.
Okay. And you run the risk of going to jail for obstruction of justice.
Are you familiar with ACLU versus Alvarez?
Our protocol is we have to take a report.
You can take a report. My name is Mandy. I'm just taking pictures. That's it.
People lie to us all the time, Mandy. We need identification so we know who you are.
My name is Mandy, and at this point, since I'm being detained, I'm gonna remain silent at this point. All I want to do is take pictures and finish up my project. That's it.
Your sensitive area is the largest refinery in the Midwest. With all the terrorism and everything else, as a United States citizen, I hope you understand the severity of it potentially.
Well, we're giving my name. How would that like?
We need identification,
Right.
Mandy.
Yeah, my name is Mandy. Am I being detained?
Yes, I'm not being detained.
Okay. All right. I'm being detained for not giving my full name, I think. I'm not sure.
Criminal trespass is illegal. That's why you're being detained right now.
I'm being detained for trespassing from a place I was never asked to leave. And this is literally on the public
property.
easement.
Do you have a right just to go on other people's private property anytime you choose?
Yeah, it's open to the public.
It's not open to the public.
It is absolutely open to the public.
Private property.
It's open to the public. I was never asked to leave. And I'm literally on the public easement, like right here on the grass.
It's not the easement. It's private property.
All right, so let me jump back in here. Whereas you notice she keeps throwing it at the officer that where she is at, it's open to the public. Okay, open to the public, and she will admit at the end, towards the end of the video, you'll hear her admit that she should have did better research. Okay, she will come to find out that the refinery owns that entire property. Okay, I think she's got it in the head. I think all of the frauditors, they got it in their heads. They see a sidewalk or two, and there may be one or two sidewalks there. Okay, and that's for like the employees to walk from the employee parking lot to the refinery itself. But other than that, that's all you see is grass. Okay, and again, these frauditors got it in their heads that because they see a roadway and some grass, you heard her throw out there she was going to put a public easement way. I think that partially came out of her mouth. Okay, and again, you'll hear her admit at the end that the refinery does own the whole entire property. And again, frauditors, they think because a sidewalk, they see a sidewalk, okay, there we can go stand there. We can do whatever we want. Okay, I think we've heard other frauditors mention it too. The sidewalk is where we have our strongest powers at or whatever. I don't know what's up with these guys. Okay, I mean, but again, the open to the public, I'm going to put a link in the description where you can see the an overview from the air of the refinery. There's nothing there, guys. There's no stores, there's no businesses, there's no nothing. She's been held up by the officers there for X amount of time. Have you seen anybody, any pedestrians or anything walking up and down? No. This is the boonies, okay? So again, I say she made an effort to go to this location. It's not like people are walking by, going to a grocery store or business and say, oh, look, a refinery. Let me take some pictures. No, nothing like that. But hey, frauditors, they know it all.
I'm just going to remain silent.
Okay. Good choice.
Hey, can someone get a hold of my lawyer?
So this is a very crucial time during this audit here. Now you got to remember, in the back of my mind, I'm realizing and understanding what their system is like. I'm currently out on bond right now, and as a result of that bond, I have to have an ankle monitor. So I probably shouldn't have been recording, but it goes against all my principal thoughts because I feel like anybody and everybody should record at all times. But that's beside the point. But now is the time for me to make some very important decisions.
Right here. Actually, I don't have an ID on me. I'll give you my ID and then I'll leave. Fair enough?
Okay. Absolutely.
All right.
On your way within 5 minutes.
All right. Cool. We'll do that. All right. You got a pen handy or?
Do you have identification on you?
No.
Like a driver's license?
No.
That's what I need.
I don't have. Oh, okay. Then I'll remain silent.
Well, we're looking for identification because, think about it. Put yourself in my boots for 2 seconds. People lie to me all the time. People tell me, I understand, I'm supposed to take your word for it, just like I would anybody else. And identification clearly shows.
I don't have it.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have it, so.
Okay, that's where I'm coming from, just so you know. I've been doing this a long time. People lie to me all the time. Right? And identification with your name and your picture, super clear. We would take the information and you'd be out of here like 5 minutes.
I don't have that.
Okay. We're going to figure it out. Do you have a valid Illinois driver's license?
No.
Do you have a valid license or state ID in any state?
Nope.
Because if we were able to by your name and date of birth.
Yeah, I'm doing.
All right, so don't you find it funny when these individuals, they mute their videos so that they can give their information and it be private, right? And as we all hear them say, well, people have to create their own privacy. But when they're recording the people against their wishes or whatever, those people don't have access to their videos to edit their information or blur their faces and so on. I think you guys get the point that I'm trying to make. So again, an individual who likes to push transparency, everybody should be transparent and so on. Well, shit, whatever information you're telling that officer, it's public information, damn it.
Yep.
Okay. We can try that route.
All right.
We're not trying to be here any longer than your family.
I know.
Okay?
But you got to understand where I'm coming from, too.
I understand, but you are on private property officially. Okay. It is a sensitive area, being one of the largest refineries in the Midwest.
True, they never asked me to leave.
What?
They never asked me to leave.
It's still private property. If you come on my property and I don't want you there, I can have you arrested officially. Okay.
Without giving me an opportunity to leave? I don't think that's how trespassing laws work.
It's private property. You cannot.
I can't just call the cops and say I want this person arrested for trespassing.
Is your legal name?
What's happening is I'm just going to be writing a report.
Okay.
It will be forwarded to them here. It will also be forwarded with. They said that FBI is probably going to be following them to contact you. So
that's all right. They want to waste their time on someone taking pictures. That's on them.
Project.
All right, so let me jump back in here for the last time of the video, whereas I truly hope no one feels that the encounters that security had with her, the encounters that law enforcement had with her, the information that they got from her and they're going to send it to the FBI is a waste of time. Okay, I understand that she has to make cocky comments. She has to look big and bad so that her subscribers see her as a freedom fighter and so on. Okay, but think about it, guys. The frauditors, they're pushing a narrative that everybody should be able to go into a government location without signing in, wander around in areas that they shouldn't be in, and nobody say shit about it. Think about it. In a perfect world, I could swallow that. But as we all know, we don't live in a perfect world, okay? Unfortunately, our government has screwed over many third world countries, and we have a lot of those individuals from those third world countries right here, right now, okay? And in my opinion, I honestly feel they're waiting for us to let our guard down and hit us again. And I would think these frauditors would look at the big picture. They're making videos and they're pushing for a certain narrative that is going to help the terrorists screw us over. And that's why I titled my video, I'm going to title my video, Frauditors Knowing or Unknowingly Helping the Terrorists Use Our Own Freedoms to Destroy Us, to destroy our country. Okay? You guys let me know your thoughts on the videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
I have a blog that I work on, and I actually wanted to take some good pictures of the refinery, but my camera isn't working too well right now. So I had to use my phone, and this is the only day that I really have an opportunity to take care of it. So I was hoping to get the pictures I needed, and
468.
that's it.
Well, they're asking that you leave, and like I said,
I'll go back. I'll go under the easement.
1892.
All right, thank you.
So yeah, in this one, I definitely feel like I made a big mistake by easing onto their property, whether they asked me to leave or not. I should have not went on their property at all and made it absolutely abundantly clear that that's not where I was. That way the issue would not be trespass, and that's what the issue ended up being here. So I ended up making a lot of different angles to this audit and made things really confusing, and so I wish I could do it over again. But who knows, maybe next time I go to Illinois, I'll have to try it again. So.